for tuning in. My name is Nan Montgomery. I am the Extension Agent for Family and Consumer Sciences in Allen County. And today we are in the Allen County Test Kitchen. And I'm so happy you're joining me for the NCTC Plated Up Kentucky Proud Recipe of the Month. So today we are going to be making a scrumptious strawberry salad because it's the month of May and strawberries are in season in Kentucky. So strawberries come in season in May, and you might be able to get a little bit more into June, but by mid-June, strawberries will be gone and done with the season. So make sure you head out to your local farmer's market and pick up some delicious strawberries. So let's get started. First off, you are going to need 5½ cups of greens. You can use whatever you want. This came from a local farmer's market in Metcalfe County, and so this is 5½ cups of mixed greens. We have 1 pint of chopped up strawberries. We have ½ cup of grapes. We have 1 small red onion. We are going to have some pecans. This is about ½ cup of pecans. We have ½ cup of raisins, and then we are going to make a homemade dressing. And so for our dressing, we are going to have honey. We are going to have olive oil, vinegar, and some spicy mustard that's going to make this, and also some salt and pepper. You also can see that I have a jar. We are going to put our ingredients in our jar, and we're going to do a little shake, and this will have us some leftover. You can have it about a week, some extra dressing for other types of salads or whatever you would like to use this for within your kitchen. So I have washed my greens already. You always want to make sure that you wash your greens, so I've washed and dried my greens. I've also washed my strawberries and chopped them. So now I'm going to add my strawberries. This is a pint of strawberries. I'm going to add this into my greens. Whoops. And then I am going to add my grapes. This is a cup of grapes cut in half. We're going to give this a little bit of a mix just so we get all of that in there. I don't want all my strawberries or grapes just on top of my salad. Look at all the color too this is adding, and all the nice fruit in here and vegetables. Okay, now we are going to add our small red onion. We are going to add our ½ cup of raisins. You can also use golden raisins, or you could use craisins if you had those on hand. And we are going to use our nuts. And this is also optional. If you have an allergy, you don't have to add the nuts in here. I just like to. I think it gives my salads a little bit more flavor. And I'm going to toss that up to make sure we're getting it all mixed in there. All righty. Now for our salad dressing, we are going to add 3 tablespoons of honey. So here's my tablespoons. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. And then we are going to get our olive oil. And we are going to add 3 tablespoons of our olive oil. So 1, 2, 3. Then we are going to take our apple cider vinegar and put that down there just a second. And our apple cider vinegar, we're going to use 6 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And if you have a different type of vinegar on hand, you can use it. If you wanted to even put balsamic in here, if that's what you had on hand, you could use that as well. 1 more. And lastly, we are going to get our honey Dijon dressing. And with that, we are going to use ½ teaspoon of that. Get my honey Dijon. Get my measuring cup. Put our Dijon dressing in there. And then our recipe calls for some salt and pepper. So we're going to put some salt and pepper in here. And then we're going to make sure that we have our top on here nice and tight, and then we are going to give this a nice shake. And we are going to have a homemade healthy salad dressing. This is one of my favorite things, is being able to make a homemade salad dressing, especially if you do any cooking. These are going to be some things that you're going to have in your pantry and very low calorie for you. So now we have our salad dressing, and we're going to let that sit a minute to let those flavors infuse, and we're going to talk about some strawberries. So if you're heading off to your local farmer's market, you want to make sure that you look for strawberries that don't have any bruises, that are bright red. You also want to check the caps of the strawberry, which is the green part. You want those to be nice and green. You don't want to have any brown spots on those. Also, strawberries need to be stored in your refrigerator uncovered. You want to leave the green cap on, and you don't want to wash them. So when I say you don't want to wash them, it means when you need to go to the farmer's market and then place them in the refrigerator. They like to have a little bit of space, so the container that they come in from the farmer's market is a really great storage container. Or another option is a container that you have from home where they can kind of have that a little bit of air flowing through them. Then when you get ready to eat those strawberries, then that's when you will want to wash them off with cold water and dry them, and then they will be ready to eat for consumption. Also, a cup of strawberries is only about 55 calories, so they're very low in calorie. They give your body a lot of vitamins and minerals. They have a lot of vitamin C and A. They also are a great source of iron, folic acid, and fiber. So strawberries are in season right now, and you're going to want to head out to your local farmer's market and pick those up so you can enjoy a delicious treat. Also, greens are in season, so that's another item that you can pick up to help from your local farmer's market. So let's plate this delicious recipe up. Oh, these greens look so delicious. There's spinach in here, and once again we had grapes, and we have nuts, and we have onions. Onions are also available at your farmer's market. Oh, this just looks so delicious. And once again, look at all the pop of color that this recipe has. What a healthy treat for your family. And now we are going to add just a little bit of our dressing to it. And you don't need too much. I like to add just my dressing when I get ready to serve. That's another point, is you can add as little or as much as this dressing as you would like. And instead of just pouring the dressing all over the salad, this will keep your salad fresher if you keep your dressing separated so that it doesn't get moist, and then you can just add it whenever you would like it. And look, we have our beautiful, delicious, scrumptious strawberry salad ready to eat. If you would like this recipe, you can contact NCTC for the recipe, or you can contact the Allen County Extension Office or your local Kentucky Extension Office for this recipe. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great day.